Hi, thanks for tuning in to Personal Piano Professor. Just going to do a short little video here on learning half steps and whole steps on the piano. And it's an important little concept. It's not very difficult, but it's important because it unlocks the key to learning all your scales and all your chords. And if you're going to be a play-by-ear pianist or any kind of pianist, any kind of keyboard player, these are important beginning concepts to know. So first of all, what's a half step? Half step, if you read the lesson at www.pianolessonsforlife.com, a half step is the shortest distance between any two notes. So we're going up this way to the right. Pick any note. I'm going to pick C as a starting point, middle C. A half step would be the next note, either up, a black note, or down, in this case a white note. So if I hit every note on the way up, I'm walking up the scale in half steps, and there's a total of 12. Now coming down, again, it's every note, don't skip a note. Half step, half step, half step, half step, half step, half step. Now a whole step, pretty simply, is two half steps. So from C, if I want to go a whole step, I skip one and play this note, whole step. If I was going to play another whole step from this note, again, skip one, whole step to E. Now it gets a little interesting here. If I was going to play a whole step from this note E on the keyboard, I skip one, there's a whole step. E to F sharp is a whole step. Okay? So whole steps are just two half steps. A whole step from this note, C sharp or D flat, you would skip the one in the middle, and there's the whole step from C sharp to D sharp. So a whole step can be from a white note to a white note, as in the case from C to D or G to A. A whole step can be from a black note to a black note, like F sharp to G sharp. We're skipping the one in the middle. A whole step can also be from a black note to a white note, as in the case of, let's say, E flat here. Skip one whole step to F. So it can be from a black note to a white note, or also a white note to a black note. It happens two times on the keyboards here, from E to F sharp, or also from B to C sharp. And the reason why knowing that's important is because whole steps and half steps unlock the formula for a major scale. And you'll see a little bit that on the next part of the lesson about scales here. But basically, if we look at our C scale now, which just happens to have no black notes in it, you'll see a formula. Start on that note, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. 2 wholes and a half, 3 wholes and a half. That's your scale formula, and we'll talk about that in the lesson on music scales part 2. Once again, thanks for tuning in to Personal Piano Professor. My name's Greg. Come to the website, www.pianolessonsforlife.com, and register there. And let me know where you are on the keyboard, what you might want to learn, suggest some songs, fill out one of the contact forms, register for the newsletter, and let me be there for you as your personal piano professor. Thanks a lot.